Hey guys, it's Heather from Caliber Plan. I'm here today making a video about the 3 different sizes of happy planners. This is a question that I actually get a lot. People ask me all the time, what size happy planner are you using? And so I just thought I would make a video quickly describing the 3 different sizes that the happy planner comes in so that it's a question that's easily answered, and hopefully this will help some of our newbies out who don't really know the difference in all of the different happy planners. So the happy planner comes out with planners several times a year. They do a 12-month release in usually the fall, like October-ish, and those planners are 12-month planners dated from January to December of the following year. And then the happy planner does a spring release, usually around February or March, for 18-month planners. And the 18-month planners are dated from July to the following December, so 18 total months. A lot of people ask, why do they make so many planners? Why do they date them like that? Well, I don't know for sure. I don't work for the happy planner, so I don't know their exact reasoning. But I like to look at it as there are 2 kinds of planners in this world. People who plan with an academic calendar, July to June, and people who plan with a normal calendar, January to December. So when the happy planner makes a 12-month calendar, January to December, that fits the majority of people. I would probably guess that the majority of people plan with a calendar from January to December because that is a normal calendar year. But then there are people like me who are teachers who actually a lot of times think of our year in the terms of a school year from July to June. And so I personally love 18-month planners because they start in July, which is usually when you start thinking about the next school year. You can go through the following year through the school year, but then you also have 6 more months to start planning for the next school year, which is great. I think it's great for parents as well, because you start getting dates for the fall semester of the next year pretty early on in the spring. And so it's really nice to already have all of that in one planner. So I personally think that's why they do the 18-month planner. I don't know that for sure. That's just what I think. So there are those 2 different releases. The happy planner also comes out with undated planners. So you really want to make sure that when you're buying your planner that you look to see if it's dated or not. So right away, looking at this planner here, you can tell this is an 18-month planner because it says so right here. And then it says July 2018 to December 2019. That means it is dated, okay? If it is not dated, if it's an undated calendar where you have to put in the dates, it will say undated right here. So that's something to look at. You also want to look at what kind of layout it is. This is a vertical layout. Some of them come in horizontal. Some of them come in a monthly layout. There's several different layouts that the Happy Planner does, so you want to be sure to look at the layout if you're not going to flip inside. So the Happy Planner also comes in 3 different sizes. And it's kind of confusing because on the Happy Planner website, they name them Classic, Mini, and Big. And then on the Michaels website, I think they call them Mini, Medium, and Big. So there's different names in different places, but basically most people refer to them as the Mini Happy Planner, the Classic Happy Planner, and the Big Happy Planner. The Classic Happy Planner was the first size Happy Planner. This was the only size for a while, and then people begged and begged and begged for a big one, and so they released one, and then people begged and begged and begged for a mini, and now there's all 3 sizes. So the first way to tell the difference in what planner someone is using, what size planner are they using, then the first thing you can do, especially if you don't have the planner like in your hand or maybe it doesn't say what size it is count the discs. The disc will easily tell you what size planner you're looking at. So, for example, a mini planner has 7 discs. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 discs. The classic or the medium happy planner has 9 discs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The large planner or the big planner has 11 discs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they go up by 2 discs for each size. So you could easily line these up. You see that this is the 7, 9, 11. So that's an easy way to be able to tell the different size. That's pretty much the main way to tell. Other than that, you can kind of look at them and tell, but counting the discs is definitely the easiest way. A couple of differences in the mini, classic, and big planner. Most of the mini planners have a horizontal layout where the boxes go this way. I think the only mini planner right now that has a vertical layout is the fitness planner. All the other ones have a horizontal layout. So that is how that's how most mini planners are set up. The Classic comes in both vertical and horizontal. This particular one here is a vertical layout where the boxes are vertical. There are some that have the horizontal layout where it looks like the mini, but it's a Classic size. So just be sure to look here whether it's vertical or horizontal. And same with the big planner, okay? Now, one other thing to note when you are looking at different sizes of Happy Planner is the accessories that come with it. One thing that the Happy Planner has done is they've kind of color-coded it for us a little bit. So, for example, this here is the Happy Planner paper punch. It punches 9 disc holes when you put paper in it. So if it punches 9 holes, what size planner does this fit? That's right, the Classic planner. You like how I gave you a pause so that you can answer that? This one fits the Classic Happy Planner. It has 9 holes and it's blue. The fact that it's blue is another way that you can tell that it's for the Classic Happy Planner. There is a pink punch as well that looks a lot like this, but it's a little bit bigger, and it punches 11, but it's pink. So blue is Classic, pink is big. And that also ties in with the box punches. I did a video a couple of weeks ago on why you need a box punch. The blue box punch is for the Classic size Happy Planner. When you punch a box, these will fit in the Classic size Happy Planner. The big one, let me grab it, it's right over here. The big one that fits the big planner is pink. You see how it's a different color? So this pink matches the pink of the punch. I don't have the punch here because I leave it at work, but it matches the pink of the big punch. So pink is big, blue is Classic. But I'm going to also talk about the punch while we're here. A lot of people ask, can this punch be used on the different size planners? The answer is yes and no. So the space between the planners on the different size, the gap between the discs, is the exact same. You can see I can line these up and they match perfectly. The gap between the discs is the same for all 3 planners. So if I wanted to punch something for my mini planner, I could easily put it in here and punch it. But one thing you want to keep in mind is when you're punching, you don't, this is for the Classic. So if you're punching for the Classic, you would punch it to match these lines. But if you're punching for the mini, don't punch it to match these lines right here. You want to punch it where the middle punch lines up here. Because if you punch it here, it actually doesn't punch evenly on your disc and it's really annoying. So just be sure to line your paper up where this right here would be the middle punch. And then you would have an empty one here and an empty one on the bottom. You can also use this on the big planner, but if you use it for the big planner, it's only going to punch 9. So then you have to put the paper back in and punch it again for the 10th and 11th punch holes, okay? So some people actually prefer to buy the pink punch instead of the blue one because the pink one automatically would work for all 3 because you can just put a paper in for the big. When you put a paper in for the Classic, you would just, again, line it up with the middle and you'd have extra holes on the top and bottom. And then the same thing with the mini. So the pink actually really works really well for all 3 sizes. So that is just a quick review of the 3 sizes of the Happy Planner. I hope that maybe clears up some questions for some newbies. If you're a good old planner who's been around for a while, then you already know all of this. But if you're a newbie, I hope that helps clear some stuff up for you. If you have any questions, other newbie questions that you want me to answer, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to help you out. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, and happy planning.